Hey, how are ya? Um, you like the rebrand? We're doing a little bit of a rebrand. Let me slow down my talk. We're doing a rebrand. I'm now calling this segment of my channel where I talk about pop culture, games, stuff like that. The huge. I'm gonna call it Geek Grid. Something I came up. Put my brain. I grabbed the pen. I put the pen on the paper, and that's what I came up with. I think it's pretty good, so I'm gonna stick with it. So this is. I throw my nails. This is Geek Grid episode 1. Maybe I'll put the other ones I did before into like a playlist and then rename them, but we'll see. But yeah, episode 1, and today we're talking about something that I should have gotten around to a long time ago, but I didn't, but I just did, and it's probably one of my favorite movies ever now. I mean, it was so good. It was incredible. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Cut! Perfect Blue. I'm gonna put it here. Let's put it here. Perfect Blue. Really, really good movie, and really good, but also very disturbing is a word that I would like to use for this movie. I mean, it was. There was a lot of things that I'm gonna touch upon that really just creeped me out, but it was a great movie. I mean, the themes and everything were incredible. I'm gonna start with. Let's start with one thing. When Mima in the beginning. Well, you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, but if you're here, you've probably seen the movie. But when Mima is first, like, when they show her first being an idol, and she's performing like her last song or whatever, right before she turns to become an actress, and you look into the crowd and you're like, of all the people watching, you're like, there's not a single child, not a single woman, like, it's just straight grown men in the crowd, just like watching her and like frothing over these 3 girls that are, doing their song, doing their idol stuff. So that, for one, creeped me out. I was like, ooh, like, gave me the heebie-jeebies, because you know why. But and then also the part in that same like scene where the stalker is like, she's doing the dance, right, whatever, and she's like spinning, and the stalker like is looking through his own view like this, like he's like going like this. So it looks like he's like holding her on a pedestal with his hand, which shows you that he thinks of her as like some like little toy or like some little object, and which is why he thinks that he can just like stalk her and watch over this. Also, his face is creepy. They did a really good job. He creeped me out, man. That face, like, I've never seen someone draw a face like that. That was just really creepy to me. But I forget the name of the director. I'll probably like to show it somewhere. But you did a great job, man. And that was like, what, like the movie was like 30 years ago, and it's still crazy today. Like, as me watching it for the first time, I have to watch it again, to be honest, because I don't think you can catch everything in the first watch, in my opinion. That might just be me, especially for a movie like this. Like, you gotta like watch it more to like see different perspectives and stuff. So I think I'm gonna watch it one more time. Like, but sometimes when I watch movies back, it kind of ruins it, because like, I don't know, the second watch isn't as good as the first one. So maybe I won't, because I don't want to ruin it for myself. But I want to catch these different perspectives. So I think I will watch it again. Yeah, but before I get into some main points, I think the movie was great. I gave it like close. That's a close to a perfect movie for me in my book. It's like a 4.8. Like, it was in my top 5 movies. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen so far. I haven't seen a lot of movies, but I've seen quite a bit, and I can say that is in the top 5. That was a crazy movie. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. So let's talk about some other stuff that I found within this movie. So yeah, the basic plot twist stuff. I think that was like pretty crazy plot twist for me in terms of movies that I've seen. Because I didn't really know where it was going. I didn't expect that. Spoiler alert. So click off if you haven't seen the movie. That Rumi was the one that was doing all these things to get the stalker to kill people and to like haunt Mima. But I should have seen it coming, because Do you guys remember when she was setting up her computer? She's like, "Oh, Mima's like, I don't know how to use computers," and Rumi's like setting up all her stuff. She's showing her how to get onto the website that the stalker made. In the beginning, the manager said like, "Oh, she had like a failed idol career." Like, I should have picked up on it, but I didn't. Sometimes I don't know, I think sometimes I'm just like actually like stupid. Like I just don't. I'm not too observant sometimes. I should have picked up on that, but when I saw that plot twist at the end, I was like, "What?" But also, we saw at the end there some interesting things. So we get to the plot twist. We see all these things. We see that Rumi has done all these things to Mima and like been messing with her, and it's caused her to go into this spiral, right? Like she's lost herself, she's lost her identity, and she's at war with her identity. That's the biggest thing I think of this movie, is that both of them were at war with their identities. Rumi is a failed idol. She feels, very defeated in life. She like doesn't, she's been kind of bashed upon. So that's her war with identity. She thinks she's this, like, she wants to be this idol so bad that like she takes over Mima's identity in a way, to be the real Mima, to be put on this pedestal, which she is not. It's weird. And yeah, the effect that it had on Mima, she is at identity war with herself. She doesn't know. That's why she's turned to doing all these things and acting like the one scene. Let's not talk about it. It was really gross and it was really hard to watch. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, so she did all these things because she's at war with her identity, right? Like, she doesn't know who she is anymore. She wants to be the real Mima, but she's not, right? And that really messes her up, and that's how she's at war with identity, at war with her own identity. Something else I thought was kind of crazy is, besides all this, besides all the facts, people have other perspectives on how they think the movie actually was and how you're supposed to view it. So like the writer himself has said that the ending and the perspective you see is what it is. Like, Rumi is the one that is causing these problems. Like, Rumi and Mima are two different people. But something that I thought when I was watching, what I was thinking, I was like, maybe we're watching Rumi and through all the phases of her life, because like she's like watching herself, right? She's going through like some kind of like psychosis or like, and she's like watching each step of her life, because you have like, maybe she was Mima like before, and now she's, because at the end she has the doctors, when she brings her into the mental institution, the doctors say that she has personality disorder, right? So I think that like another perspective you could have is that you're watching her see all these points in her life, and that's like because she has personality disorder, she's like seeing different things. So yeah, at the beginning you have Mima as like the idol, like she's in her pink and white dress or whatever, and then she falls down in this spiral to becoming an actress. She's doing all these terrible scenes, these things that are not like herself, and it's sending her like deeper and deeper into a spiral. And then she has the point where she gets to becoming like Rumi now, where she's not well, she's doing these really bad things, she's and then that's Rumi herself looking upon all these different stages of her life. Because if you remember when they're filming the scene for that part of Double Blind, the scene that we won't talk about, whatever happens to Mima, she starts crying. And so maybe you see it as two ways. You see it as one, this is either her life that we've seen, but that she's like watching her own life and it happened to her and it made her cry, which is like just my theory. But the real perspective is that she thinks in the movie that she is Mima, right? So like if you think you're somebody and you see something bad happening to you like that, you're gonna start crying, which is why she started crying. But yeah, those are all the things that I thought were interesting, all the things that I'll cover. Let's just give the movie its props. I mean, that was an incredibly well done movie. I love 90s like Japanese art. It's incredible. I think I like it more than like art now, to be honest. Like, I don't know, just something about it. Like it looks like more clean in a way, even though it's not. But like it just does. I don't know. I really like it. I think the characters are so like they look so simple, but like they look so detailed at the same time. I think they're awesome. Yeah, this movie was incredible. The director, you did your thing, man. I hope one day it comes back in theaters as like, you know, increased quality so I can like watch it in theaters. That'd be lit. I don't think that'll ever happen though. It's a 90s movie, but it was awesome. So you guys go out there and watch that. Thank you for watching this first episode of The Geek Grid, episode 1. More episodes to come in the future. And if you want me to talk about something or watch something, write it in the comments and I'll try my best. But yeah, till next time, everybody.